Welcome back to this episode of Women of Faith and Purpose. And I am so excited today. I have a wonderful guest with us today. Her name is Ivona Andrews, and I can't wait to share with you all that she does. Ivona Andrews is a rising handbag designer from the DC, Maryland metro area and founder of Message in a Bag. It's a brand built on the belief that every woman carries purpose. Her slogan is a purchase with a purpose, and it reflects her mission to inspire individuality and self love. Every handbag is uniquely designed and paired with the message card to remind women of their I am statement, a reminder of their purpose. Since launching her line, Ivana has partnered with women organizations and shelters to spread encouragement and confidence through her work. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to have this conversation. Welcome, Ivana. It's so good to see you today.
Hello, thank you so much for having me on your podcast, Dr. Andrea. I'm excited for our conversation today.
Yes. So I'll just start by saying I met Ivana at a business conference where she was vending these beautiful bags. You might see a couple of them there in the background. And I just thought it was so unique and so amazing that she was starting not just a business, but a product oriented business. And I wanted to learn more about it. And I thought it would be great to introduce her to our audience and make sure that she could get the word out about what she's doing because it seemed so important to get that message out. So let me start by asking you, could you share just a bit about your background and what led you to create Message in a Bag?
Sure. So in terms of my background, I went to school at a lot of Christian schools. Like I have a very strong Christian spiritual background. I have my mom calls me a career student because she says that I'm always in school. I'm always looking for the next opportunity to learn. Currently in a PhD program right now, almost towards the end. Hopefully by next
Congratulations.
semester. Thank you. Hopefully by next semester, I'll be preparing to defend my dissertation and graduate. So a lot of my background is really led off of just, my spirituality. Also, I have a large family, so it's built on, just genuine love of each other. In terms of the business, I'm a handbag fanatic, y'all, for real. I'm always supporting someone else's brand, especially as like a lot of the African or Black businesses kind of launched their handbag lines. I was there, buying all of the handbags that were launched by our Black entrepreneurs. So I decided that, I was investing so much money in all of these other designers. I was like, why not invest that same, put that same energy, put forth, that same effort into like investing in myself. I always knew that I wanted to be an entrepreneur. My mother is an entrepreneur, but I just never knew what terms would I be an entrepreneur. So I really just sought God for, just guidance on, where I should go as far as being an entrepreneur.
Awesome. I love that you said that you've always wanted to be an entrepreneur and your mother's an entrepreneur. And I think it's really important sometimes to have a background where we have people in our life that we can look to for mentorship and things like that. So that's really interesting to hear that. Tell me a little bit about your purpose and how did you come to recognize that this was your purpose?
My purpose has always been to encourage people. Even like in my younger years, I always knew that I was an encourager. Even when I didn't even see myself doing it, I ended up encouraging somebody in some way, in some form, in some manner. So I really built my business off of wanting to encourage women, to embrace their individuality. That's why every handbag comes with the I am card where you can carry it. You on the back, it has a place for you to write like what you see yourself as, and you carry it in your bag as for remembrance remembrance of who you are, who God has called you to be. So my purpose has always been to encourage people, and I, was really led to incorporate that in my business as well.
It's amazing. And here at Purpose Quest, we're all about purpose. So when I met you and saw that you had that purpose statement that you put inside the bag, that was really intriguing for me. So tell me about this card. So is it a card that you can write on and erase and change your purpose, or is it something that I know my purpose and this is it, and it's a reminder of this purpose that God has given me? Tell me about that card a little bit more.
So, as seasons change, I would encourage, women to, have a place, write it in with, a marker or something that's erasable, so that, as seasons change, you can go in and you can make adjustments to who I am in this season. And this season, I might be a warrior. And this season, I might be fearless. And this season, I might just need to be beautiful, So I
Yes.
encourage women, to use something that's erasable, so that if you do need to go and make changes on the back of your card, then you can do so. You can go in and make those changes as necessary.
Awesome. So it's a laminated card.
Yes. So this is the card. Hopefully you can see it.
Okay.
It may be a glare.
I do see a bit of it. So it's a little card that fits just neatly into the handbag.
And here
Okay.
it says I am, and then there's a
Okay.
blank line here for you to
Okay.
write what you see yourself as, or what God has called you to be. And then also on the back of the card is Psalms 139:14, which is, I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy words, and that my soul knoweth right well.
That's awesome. Right. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. And so tell me a little bit about how your faith influences your work. You told me earlier that you've always known that you were supposed to encourage women or people in general.
People in general. Yeah,
People
people
in
in general.
general. Okay. How does your faith influence your work, values, and or your strategic direction?
My faith has a lot to do with my strategic direction, just building the business overall. I think I shared this with you. I didn't know what I was going to sell. I didn't know what service I was going to provide. If I was going to provide a service, I just knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur, and I really sought God for guidance on what I should do as far as starting a business. And in the wee hours of the morning, a brand came to me, and it was message in a bag. And I was like, okay, what's going to be the concept? What's going to be the purpose? What's going to be the vision? What's going to be, the mission of the business? And, literally, like, God just poured into me the plan for this business. And I just felt myself jotting stuff down in the middle of the night. I had been working on the business for a year before I had even shared it with anyone. My mom didn't know. My mom came over my house, and I was just like, I want to show you something. And she had no idea that
Wow.
I had been working all of this. And I am not a graphic designer. I do not see myself as creative in any way. But in order for me to manufacture the bags, I had to sketch designs.
Oh,
And
wow.
to me, my designs look like an elementary school kid did it. And it was just, just a process of just seeking God for, where am I going to manufacture these items? Who's going to be my manufacturer? Like, who can I trust? Like, I have to put down deposits, money is invested in this. So I really just sought God for everything. For every decision, even if I thought that's where I'm gonna go, those are the colors I'm going to use. Like, I sought God for the color, for the design, for who's going to manufacture, like, how am I going to advertise, who's going to build my website.
I
I
love
really just
this.
saw.
So you sketched them out with your elementary school, graphic design capabilities, but somebody else helped you with this.
Look, my design sketches have improved from then.
Okay. Awesome. I love
But
that.
nobody really helped me. I think I mentioned that, I had worked on this for a whole year. Like, by the time I shared it with even my mom, I had already had samples that had came in the mail.
Oh,
So it
wow.
was really just me sketching up and working with my manufacturer. And, she'll actually send the graphics of everything that I sketched up. And I would tell her, yes, no, or this is what I was going for. This is what I wasn't going for. And then she started sending me, like, the swatch boards with the different
Mhm.
colors and the different textures, and it just it all just came together.
That's amazing. So I will say, I think we're sisters in the faith because I do think God wakes you up at 3:30 in the morning and gives you what I call a divine download. And, certainly you did very similar to what I did, grabbed a journal and started putting everything down that God told me. So I hear you telling the same story. And I think that is sometimes the way he works with us. So
Mm,
that's exciting to hear that God gives you these divine downloads, and your divine download actually turned into a physical product. In some cases, it may turn into a service, but yours turned into an actual, tangible, physical product.
yeah.
Amazing. Right. Tell me what impact you hope to make through your work.
So through my work, I hope to encourage women to, go forth with, their dreams, whatever um goals they have. I always see myself as a goal digger because even after I achieve my goals, I'm always looking forward to whatever my next goals are going to be so I can, move forth in achieving those goals as well. So I really want to just also encourage women to, as I stated before, to embrace your individuality. I think like in this time and day that we feel like we have to meet the demands of the world, and we don't have to meet the demands of the world. It was not meant for us to look a certain way or to dress a certain way, to gain attraction or to gain followers. God built us all uniquely for a purpose so that all parts can work together for the good of the kingdom. And I want to encourage women to do just that.
Oh, that's amazing. So I love the fact that you took back the word gold digger and repurposed it in a positive way. So I love that. So tell me, what legacy do you aspire to leave behind? When this is all said and done, what do you really want people to say about what you did?
I think when this is all said and done, hopefully that someone will, take over my business and continue with, with the mission and the vision of the business. And I hope that I'm able to impact some women. I don't need to be on the front page of a magazine, I don't need to be, in front of a camera, but I hope that, if I can just impact one woman, if I can just, make a difference in one individual's life, that's what really is important to me.
So making a impact on just one individual is important. I
Mm.
love that. Okay. So, what has been to date your number one success in your business so far?
My number one success in my business would be the launch of my business. I mean,
Okay.
that was just such a great success just to see how a vision manifested
Mhm.
into, this business. So
So
honestly, like I'm still living on the high of the launch,
I love that.
I've been
Okay.
in business for going on 3 years this coming March. And I just love that I really stepped out on faith. Like every time I look at it, I'm just like in amazement that with God I was able to do this, and that, what once was like a dream or just something I inspired to do, that I'm real life, living this out now. Yeah.
So I think it's amazing that your success has to do with your faith in launching this business. There's so many people who daydream about what they want, but they actually don't take any action to get what they want. We know that the Bible tells us faith without works is dead. And so congratulations on launching this business. And the other thing I want to say is that statistics says that most businesses fail, what that gets started. Startup businesses fail, and you've already been in business for 3 years. So there's certainly something commendable there that you've been able to sustain this even well past the launch. So congratulations there.
Thank you.
You are quite welcome. So what advice would you give to any other woman who feels called to step out in faith and to pursue her God-given purpose?
I think first I would say, seek God in all of your decision making. Also know that you're not alone, that God is with you through the process. Be okay with a delay or with a denial. The building of this brand did not come with all yeses, you know.
Okay.
It wasn't an easy road. Some nights I cried, some nights I cried and I prayed. Some
Right.
days I just needed to scream it out, but just continue to be encouraged and, continue to encourage other women as you see other women on as you go through your journey and you see other women, encourage them as well. And show love wherever you go. Just show love to other women and encourage other women. I mean, I know people say this all the time, but it is so much money out here, y'all, for all of us. We do not need to be in competition with each other. Whatever God has assigned for you, that is just for you. Nobody can take that away from you. So spend your time encouraging other people and loving on, other people that are going through, that are building their business. I love being able to go to different events like the one we met at and just, kind of networking with the other vendors, getting to talk to them and building connections, as we did here.
Awesome. So, stay encouraged, stay the course. It's not going to always be easy. Encourage each other and build those connections. And that's such good advice for women who are seeking their purpose or maybe stepping out on faith for the first time. Is there anything that you want to share with us about your journey or your work or anything at all?
I want to show y'all some of these bags.
I like that. I can't wait. Let's go.
The journey has not been easy, but I want to show y'all really what the end product was. And just I have a few bags here that I do have to offer that are available now on my website at messageinthebag.store. And I'm going to show you a couple, maybe like a couple of the ones that have been really popular.
Okay.
So this handbag here, this is in tiger orange. So this is our Majesty handbag here.
It's such a
So
pretty color.
thank you. So this is good for any season. You can wear this in the summer, even as it's approaching fall. Orange is a good fall color, so you can wear this in the fall as well. So this can carry you through every season.
Awesome. And
And
they look so well made, so sturdy and so well made. Yeah.
and it does
Awesome.
MB here in the corner.
Mhm.
This one I did add some charms too. So charms became trendy this year. So I decided to offer, some charms or some of the handbags. We have a scarf here also wrapped around the handbag as well. Usually just used to accessorize or to protect the arms of your handbag.
Okay.
Um, I also have the Victoria. So this is a top seller. I think because everybody just loves a black handbag. Like you can't go wrong with a black handbag. So this is the Victoria's handbag. It also comes with these glass cheetah handles here. So a lot of people like the handles on this bag. So this is the Victoria's. One other top seller that I have, Majesty handbag. So this is a top seller. I think it's because of the colors. Like in the summertime, a lot of women tend to this is the eye catcher.
Okay.
If you're one of the girlies that like to wear simple outfits, all black or all white, this is your go-to handbag because this handbag is gonna make any outfit stand out. Okay. So
Nice.
this is the Majesty handbag. Also want to share. So I have two scarf designs that I do with my handbags. This is one. So this is my I am scarf. So on this scarf, you'll see on them, you'll also see at the bottom, it has the scripture reference there as well. In the middle, it states there, I know who I am.
Okay. That's beautiful.
All of the handbags, the medium sizes that I show, they come with also the I am box. So it has the I am affirmations in the front of the box. And then it has the logo here as well.
Wow. They look like they're
So all
beautifully
of
packaged. Yeah,
they are,
it just looks like it took a lot of work
yep,
to get to where you are.
it did. All of the handbags come with the dust cloth as well, just to keep it protected when you're not wearing it. This is my newest collection here. I have the MB tote bag. So this one comes in black and green. So a lot of the other handbags, they do come in each collection comes in three different colors. So If you're interested, you can check out the other colors and options we have on the website.
Awesome. Well, Ivana, you know what? I am so excited for you and what God is doing in your business. And this has been a delight. When I met you, I don't even think I saw all those different handbags. I saw one and then I got excited about you that I didn't get a chance to see all of the collection. So it's nice that you were able to show it today. And again, if you're interested in one of Ivana's handbags, you go to messageinaBag.store. Is that correct?
Yes, message in the bag.
Awesome.
That's cool.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much. It was really wonderful to have you on Women of Faith and Purpose today. And just if you have any last words that you'd like to share with our audience.
For my last words, I would like to use them to thank you for having me. I have to emphasize that this is my first podcast because I just see so many other opportunities coming from this. And, I thank God for you. I thank God that, He
Amen.
had us in the same place in the same building at the same time. And, that we
Awesome.
were able to collaborate on this morning. And, I do appreciate this opportunity.
Awesome. Well, thank you again. And I see many more opportunities for you. You have a great product, and I think people are going to flock to it. Have a great day.
Thank you.
All right.